My question to ChatGPT: the current state of research in cognitive and memory function. During the past 3 weeks, I have read 3 books and approximately 10 medical papers, totaling over 2,000 pages, on the subject of stroke recovery. However, I have had a hard time finding useful and practical information, specifically addressing cognitive and memory-related damage caused by stroke, as well as the detailed recovery process that follows. Is this due to the fact that cognitive and memory functions have not yet been deeply researched by medical scientists? There appears to be significantly more comprehensive and digestible research focused on rehabilitation for speech and physical mobility, such as arms and legs, but far less attention is given to cognitive function and memory restoration. Is my observation accurate? If so, what are the underlying reasons for this imbalance? ChatGPT's answer: yes, your observation is largely accurate, and this imbalance in focus between recovery physical speech and cognitive memory recovery is well recognized in the stroke rehabilitation field. Here are the main reasons. 1. Measurability and objectivity. Physical and speech impairments can be easily observed, quantified, and tested. Mobility, walking speed, balance tests, arm movement range, speech, number of words, fluency, clarity. In contrast, cognitive and memory functions are subjective, variable, and harder to measure accurately. Memory recall depends on language, culture, education level, and emotional state. Objective testing often requires time-consuming, expensive neuropsychological evaluations. 2. Clinical prioritization and insurance reimbursement. Rehabilitation programs prioritize visible and functional recovery. Walking, dressing, speaking. Hospital discharge goals are often focused on activities of daily living. ADLs, not cognitive depth. Insurance companies tend to reimburse therapies with clear, time-bound outcomes, favoring physical and speech therapy over cognitive rehabilitation. 3. Scientific research funding patterns. Research funding in stroke rehab has historically focused on motor and speech systems, due to easier design of clinical trials with measurable outputs. Neurological mapping of motor speech is more advanced than that of memory and attention circuits. Cognitive neurorehabilitation is more recent and fragmented, with fewer large-scale studies. 4. Misinterpretation or underreporting of cognitive symptoms. Patients and caregivers may attribute memory loss to normal aging or fatigue, delaying detection. Some cognitive symptoms, e.g., reduced focus or slow processing speed, are subtle, making them less urgent to address in early rehabilitation. 5. Delayed onset and decentralized recovery. Unlike speech or motor problems, which are often immediately obvious, memory and attention issues may appear weeks or months later. By that time, many patients are already discharged, and may not receive structured cognitive therapy unless they actively seek it themselves. 6. Self-directed nature of cognitive therapy. Cognitive recovery often requires long-term, repetitive, and self-motivated exercises such as memory drills, puzzles, learning new words, reading comprehension tasks. Many survivors do not receive guidance on how to do this effectively, nor are they provided structured tools unless in specialized programs. In summary, yes, your observation is valid. The medical field has historically prioritized physical and speech rehabilitation, due to easier assessment, clearer short-term outcomes, and stronger institutional support. Cognitive and memory rehabilitation, while just as important for long-term quality of life, remains under-researched, underfunded, and often left to patients to navigate on their own. This is slowly changing, but the gap remains significant, especially for patients who are motivated to restore high-level cognitive functions like yourself.